It's all happening in Dallas, Texas, here at American Airlines Center. The Warriors taking on the Mavericks. For the Warriors, they're on solid footing as we get through the middle of the season. Currently ranked number 6 in the Western Conference. Mavs, Warriors, coming right up. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for Dallas, Thompson is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Washington. And it's Davis in at the power forward. So Golden State will get the first possession. Doris in this one.
Anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And here is Hield after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Jackson Davis finds Hield. Here's the lob to the hoop. Butler, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Lively sends a screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. 5 on the clock. And Davis puts it in.
Too easy there for Davis, just using his length to his advantage inside.
On the wing, Green. Curry with it. The kick outside to Butler. It's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. The shot by Thompson, no good. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Kings. Here's Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Butler is screen on Davis. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Thompson's got 12.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I love to hear those stories. Thanks, David.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer.
Here's Lively. He's got 5. Outside, Davis. And Butler sends it back.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see. You better start closing down on shooting.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Thompson right side. To the wing right side. Here's Washington over Butler. And Butler sends it back. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Dinwiddie against Curry. Pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. shoots over Dinwiddie. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Hield. 16 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Dinwiddie with it. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Launches it from deep. Kept alive. Jackson Davis. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside Curry. Everything's within Curry's range. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you, but the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody. Kenny always knew what the floor looked like.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing, they like that style of play.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And checking out the numbers for Hield. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Butler dishes to Green. Outside Curry. There's the pick to the paint. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. Butler finds Jackson Davis.
Well, when the playmaking duties fall to Jimmy Butler, he is more than capable.
Mavericks trail by 3. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Hield, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Kuminga. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Powell, he's checked in for Derek Whitefield. Here's Dinwiddie. It's deflected. Thompson against Payton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Dallas again missing. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Payton. And Payton throws it down.
Just rubbing it in.
Kuminga. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score.
And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry against Dinwiddie. And they double up. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Exum. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. 1:15 left in the fourth. Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. They set the pick. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Curry. It falls.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Washington. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hield dishes to Butler. And they go to the intentional foul. Curry kicks to Green, and that's an intentional foul.
Washington, 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. Thompson with it. 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
5th personal foul. 14th foul. Buddy Hield.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Thompson from long range. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Now, here's Exum, defended by Butler. It counts! And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Curry, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Here's Dinwiddie, driving to the basket. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.